what's going on, everyone? Welcome back. We are getting into Gachiakuta today, episode 7. Picking off after that little cliffhanger we got with the old shithead Jawbone? Oh, Jabber. Interesting villain here. Although, more curious about this person he mentioned that would be interested in Rudo himself. Oosh, what are you doing? Look who we got here. We got the little man's himself. Oh. He's gonna get in the way per usual. Let me know how y'all are enjoying the series so far. You know, not just reaction series, but the show in general. I'm very curious on what y'all think about it. I'd say, for me personally at this point, very I feel like if I'm gonna get really hooked by the show, it's gonna be determined by this power system. I'm liking the characters so far a lot. I think that's probably the best part. The writing's pretty good, kind of with a lot of the narrative going on, but I feel like I kind of want to get more invested in like a plot line, you know. But gotta be patient with that. You know, we're only 7 episodes in after all. Let's go and recap the character ranks from last time. We gave MVP and best moment to Rudo. You know, just his real power coming out, learning more about his actual giver power, his vital instruments, and kind of clarifying that he doesn't make other vital instruments, but he brings out like the full potential of a real item in general that he touches, which is really cool. And then best moment for sure was when he actually punched the shithead for the first time. That was dope. And then for the funniest moment and the Sacco, we gave that to the shithead. Funniest, you know, I don't know. He was really creepy, but for some reason I found it kind of funny just the way he was describing Rudo with his sour expression. Yeah, that's Rudo, all right. And then, you know, Sacco, shithead's being a shithead. Simple as that. But yeah, y'all, let's see where episode 7 goes from here. If y'all enjoy these reactions, drop a like for me, subscribe, all that good stuff. Would love to have you here for some more episodes. And yeah, let's go and get into it, y'all. Alright, let's see what this Berserk mode's got for us. His claws kind of got like Red Eyes Black Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! Jesus, it's like a Beyblade, dude. Oh my god, dude. Honestly, Rudo's like hand-to-hand combat's not too bad in general. He's always been kind of strong, just from what we've seen with like beating people up back on the sphere and everything. Man, they do a great job making this guy so unhinged. Well, now it's time to switch items or add another one. Yeah. Masochist for sure, man. Oh, I forgot about that. He's like, why are you asking me about that, bro? Who's telling you that? He's gonna have to right out kill him. Chop that head off, bro. Oh god, he's gonna bring the place down. Okay, damn. Was that Zonka? I think it was. It's a staff, right? What a beast. Hell yeah.
しんどそうだけど。
ビンビンしとるわ。凡人なめんな天才くんが。
Mr. Natural.
ようやっと人気まともに使えるようになったんかい。えらいいかついのしょってが。かっこええ
It
の。
is a little freaky looking.
お前の武器じゃ攻撃ができん。俺はドレッド頭の。
That's what I want to know. Can he like have multiple, use multiple things at the same time, or could he just let this one go and then use a different one?
俺はろくに動けんが、俺がお前を攻撃すりゃ、その武器が反応して俺を動かせる可能性がある。あいつの爪より先に攻撃が届く。
Sounds risky. Yeah.
起きてもだ。あの爪には絶対触れんなよ。しばらくはピクリとも動けんなる。ほんま腹立つ。
They're nasty, bro. Nasty looking. He looks like he was shocked. Damn, that was sick. What a combo. He's like, he was almost shocked it worked, yeah. Yeah, you gotta mean it to get moved. He's having too much fun, like, with this. I think Rudo's like... Damn. Seeing the uniqueness of the power system come out here, man, it's cool. Damn. He's whooping him. Gave him a better shot to his ribs, man. This guy's gotta pass out, man. He's taking so many hits. Never mind, he comes back to it now. Mr. Bad Attitude. Bop! Bop! Sure hope so. Don't tell me the talisman's destroyed too. Oh no, it is. That's gonna be interesting. He's gonna have to choose carefully. Yeah. Curious. He's gonna feel so guilty. You know, Grease will won't care. He'll understand. If he survives, of course. Oh gosh. Did he get like nicked by the poison? You're... Is he fucking alive, dude? I hate this guy. Give him like adrenaline or something.
実はオイラの左の爪、程よく使えば痛みを消すことができんだよね。それだけじゃないけど。いやー、ここまでやられるとは思わなかった。君とルド君のおかげだわ。ありがとね。
He thanks him for the beating.
君は30分もあれば薄れると思うぜ。だからもう一回。
No. This fucking guy, dude.
本来の目的達成しねえとまた怒られちまうからよ。
Again.
お待たせ。行こうか。じゃあな、ショワル君。
Kind of surprising to kill him. Dude. I wasn't expecting him to actually be able to take him.
リスがみんながくすはあ
ここ建物の中じゃなかったっけ
Weird. Ooh.
ミッケ
And engine. Oh. Dang. I want to see engine fight this guy, man. Oh man, squad up. Oh my, jeez. Damn. I mean, we probably saw some of these guys at the party and stuff. Just haven't really met them yet.
結構深いんだな。簡単に助けを呼べないように罠にはめる。うわー
Oh my god, dude.
こんなにボロボロになってるオイラをまる
This guy is wild, dude.
ちんちん元気になりそう。
Yeah, I'm done, dude.
ルド、こんなの
Yeah.
掃除屋に手出してすんなり巣穴に帰れると思うなよ。やべえやべえ、これ逃げなきゃマジ一生自由もらえなくて。いやでもな、こっちも命令されててさ、逃げたいって気持ちで溢れてんだけどさ。
Really?
勝てなくても死にそうでも使命果たすまでこりゃ帰れねえな。
Dude, the voice acting.
やだ。あ、お前。
ジャバ時間
More allies from them.
もう時間切れそれに取り巻きが邪魔
Goon squad.
帰る
あの女。おっといけねえ。もうそんな時間かよ。
Dude, so weird. Wild, bro.
壁にマンホール
It's got like a little teleportation portal thing.
あてくそやる。クリスにやったこと何倍にもしてお前に返すまで終われねえ。
Yeah, you know they're gonna have another fight at some point.
やっぱいいねその闘志。次会う時は。おい、その手、その模様、お前もそのシリーズ持ってたのかよ。
Serious?
ボスに言ったら喜ぶぞ。今回は仕方ねえけど、今度はもっと準備整えて迎えに来るよ。
Hey, Rudo's gonna be ready, man. He's gonna be even stronger. Just you watch.
また遊ぼう。
God, man, what a insane character. I love it. That's a cool power. Man, the cleaners are shocked. I haven't seen shit like this before.
消えた
シリーズ。
Yeah, what's the series? Like a book series or some kind of organization or something down here? It was Recto that gave Rudo those gloves, right? Wasn't Rudo's dad, if I remember correctly. Is he alive?
悪い、クリスのお守り壊しちまった。あれは大事にしてたものだ。それがお前の役に立てたなら。
Yeah, he did bring out its full, like, potential, you know? He kind of made it what Greece really wanted it to be. Even if it's, like, temporary, that's kind of a beautiful thing in a way. Damn, dude, these episodes go so freaking fast, dude. Oh, dude, that was good, man. That was probably some of the best fighting we've had in the series so far. And getting some, they just keep giving us little tidbits, man. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get in the review section here. We'll just jump right into the character ratings and kind of talk about some of these. So for MVP, y'all, I mean, honestly, I was gonna give it to, you know, one of our good guys, but honestly, I gotta give it to the shithead Jobber. Yeah, dude, he's just built different. I mean, the whole how much pain he can take, like, it's kind of insane. It reminds me a lot of I don't know if any of y'all have ever read the Inheritance series. It's like Aragon, Elder, I think, Eldest, Brissinger, and Inheritance is like, you know, it was a book about like a dragon series, magical and stuff. But there was like a certain like magic spell you could cast in that series, or like the antagonist did this, where he could make people not feel pain. And like the only way to defeat them was like literally cutting their heads off, like, and they kept on like getting back up and, you know, stabbing people from behind, and just, you know, you didn't know what to expect facing them. This reminded me of that so much, just like the fact that Jabber, well, one, likes pain, and then two, can kind of like temporarily like remove some of that pain with his left claw. And they don't really explain what it does, and it also says that he can do a little bit more with it, but the fact that he can do all that just makes him so much more difficult to fight and to know when he's really defeated, because they pummeled him, man. They really did. So I gotta give it to him. And then just in general, like, once again, the voice act is just crazy good with this character. I heard that the dub version was good too, so I checked that out, and pretty damn good as well. Usually dub voices, I'm not a huge fan of dub in general. Not that I, you know, don't understand if people enjoy dub themselves, but I've just always liked the Japanese voice acting and whatnot. But yeah, dude, like, it's crazy how good the voice acting is. Wild. For the best moment, I'm gonna give that to Zanka, specifically him and Rudo working together, kind of their combo move. That was so freaking cool. Probably like the coolest fighting we've had in this series so far. Some of the coolest animation as well. I just really liked the kind of the combo that they use. Is really creative. I don't know, Zonka's like staff is freaking cool, but the fact that he could, like, you know, Rudo can move him around in this kind of, it's almost like a little loophole with his ability. Was just really dope. For the funniest moment, I'm gonna give that to Recto in the flashback where we got Rudo asking him what a masochist was, and he's like distracting. He's like, huh? Oh man, I don't know why. Just like is like it, you know, it's just a parental reaction for sure. You're like, who the hell is asking you that? I could have given to the shithead again too with that whole "you're gonna get me hard" joke. Oh my gosh, dude, so ridiculous. But yeah, I guess, and then I'm not gonna give out any Sakos. I think everybody was cool in in these episodes. But you know, outside the character ratings, kind of talking about a couple of different things, I wanted to talk a little bit about how the talisman dissolved, and they kind of don't directly say what it's from. You know, Zanka says, oh, is like any object he uses with his vital instrument going to be kind of on borrowed time, or is it something else? And we do see that he's poisoned after the fact, so maybe it could be that because he was poisoned, he couldn't like kind of like bring it back into its original form, or because I don't know if we've seen the same thing from other times he's used his vital instrument, but it'd be interesting to find out what that's from, because if it is a matter of that, then he does need to be pretty careful with that, because he'll lose instruments that could be important to somebody else too, right? Or like just material goods in general. But I still do really like how, even though it did disintegrate, kind of just how meaningful that was still, like the fact that he did bring out its full uninhibited potential. It's like maybe when, you know, you do that, you bring out something's full potential, that's really when you can let it go. You know what I mean? Like maybe there's some kind of importance there. I don't know. We'll see kind of where the author takes it, but I like that kind of that whole little twist, and I think it made that talisman that much more important in this little arc we got here. Like, you know, that Greece would just be happy that it could be used to protect everybody, and it sure did. We also meet some more of these raiders, and I'm sure we'll probably get like some kind of organization name, because there's definitely a lot more of them. But Stoney, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it was like, I think like a little girl, and it was like a manhole was her vital instrument, and it was like a portal, so they can like teleport around. Seems very unique and very interesting. I'm wondering, like, as we get further in the show, just what the boundaries of all these powers are going to be. Like, it seems right now that like anything's kind of possible, which is exciting. Like it's like, okay, it kind of keeps you on your toes, but I wonder if we'll kind of get limitations to it at some point as well, or you know, maybe it's just like a nice, easy way, like flexible way for the author to kind of like write in powers that he wants to, which that's always an important part about a power system, is like being able to give the author flexibility still. Like it can't be too rigid, at least from the beginning. You can always develop it more, but it can't be too rigid from the beginning, or else like it kind of gets repetitive, you know? Like I think about Nen from Hunter x Hunter is like one of my favorite power systems, and just how it's very detailed as it goes along, but like it gives the author so much creativity with it. Like there's not really a lot of bounds by it outside of what he's set, but like the boundaries he sets doesn't like limit him from like, you know, creating cool different new Nen types, you know. And lastly, and probably the most mysterious thing, is the pattern on Rudo's gloves that Jobber recognizes. He says, oh, you've got something from that series too. Now, obviously, I don't know what that series is. Like, what comes to mind is maybe like a book series or like a show series. I don't know what they have down here, or, you know, maybe it's just something completely out of that realm. It's very, very ambiguous to what it really is from. But it was like, yeah, it's got like 3 little kind of like rings, almost like the Olympic rings, but 3 of them. So seems like there's some importance to that, and that makes me curious about where Recto got these gloves from, because if I remember correctly, I believe he gave it to him. Part of me wants to say that his dad, like Rudo's dad, might have handed that down to Recto. I don't know why I'm thinking that. Maybe it was just more because maybe his dad did whatever happened to Rudo's hands. I'm not sure. It's been a little bit since the first episode now, but yeah, very interesting how that might connect to Recto, some characters, or like the sphere in general. Like, how did those gloves get up there, or is there some kind of like shared history between these two, like the ground and the sphere itself? So, which I'm imagining there's got to be something a lot more here that we don't know about, or even the people in this universe right now don't know about. Like, how long is the history of this world? Like, when did the sphere actually come into, you know, start floating up, or when the ground started becoming such an apocalyptic state? Very interested on when, you know, we get a little bit more info on all that. So, but yeah, y'all, I think that'll do for this episode. Really enjoyed this one. Let me know what y'all thought about in the comments below. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and I will catch you for the next one. Peace.